I've actually done 10-minute workouts if that's all I have. And in fact, if it's that little, I might even just put on my music at home and make a circuit with my push-ups, squats, jump rope, whatever. And I just do a circuit for 10 minutes. And then next thing you know, I'm sweating, I'm breathing, and it's time to move on to the next task. A little bit every day, or even if you only have 2 or 3 times a week, collectively over 1 year, how much does that add up to? That's a lot.
1, 2, 3.
Stand up, girl.
Not break the microphone.
Hey, what's up? I'm MJ.
And I'm Bree.
And we're just a couple of Vegas girls.
Living the not so Vegas life.
Yeah, but we're not regular Vegas girls.
We're cool Vegas girls. Kinda.
And this is the Keeping It Casual podcast,
where we talk about everything and nothing all at once. Let's do it.
I like when you sang it out.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I love that stupid movie.
Hello, everybody. The wine is flowing.
Let me move this closer to you.
I love it. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, gorgeous. We are in the coolest, most fabulously decked out photograph art. There's a pole. Like we were usually fire pit session, but
Let me turn on the fire.
And we get we get a fireplace. We get a fireplace.
Oh.
There's poles. There's photography. We are up in the sky in Las Vegas,
and there's a baby swing hanging from the ceiling at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
And we are with our guest Fawnia. Oh, Fawnia.
Yay.
She saved our asses. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She's gonna be allowing us to hold the very first Keeping It Casual Live podcast at Pole Fitness Studio. Yes. And we go way back though.
We do.
Fawnia's a queen bee. She's one of the. You were the person that I found your flyer for pole dance classes, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so new and different, because this had to be, 2005, 2004?
Yes, I moved to Vegas 2005.
I know. And I started teaching at the same studio as her a little later, but I was drawn by your thing.
Aww.
I had it like on my little vision board for like months. I was like, I'm going to go try a pole dancing class. And I just...
That's awesome. You came and did a cardio striptease.
Yes, I did. I called, and the girl at the time was, she was pregnant. She's like, I'm looking for a teacher. I was like, well, I'm looking into
her name?
Ava.
Ava.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking into teaching dance fitness. She's like, well, come on in. Maybe you just take over. I was like, okay. And it was instant, like, yes.
The vision board really works.
It did. Wow. But you just inspired me with, like, this is somebody that's doing something different. She's embracing this sexy, fun fitness, and people need to be, why isn't anybody doing this? Like, what's going on?
And it's Vegas.
I know.
And it is Vegas.
Hello.
Vegas, there's laws. Mm-hmm. Thank God, though, because we get way too crazy. But there's a lot of laws.
We got to reel it in.
Yeah.
But you've really opened up that culture out here in Las Vegas, and now you have your own studio across from the Palms, and you also have it in another gym out here.
Oh, girl, I got to update you.
Oh, please.
Okay,
please.
So we have been right beside the Palms since 2006. So quite a long time. Wow, yeah. And then we opened close to Summerlin in City Athletic Club 3 years ago, but just a month ago, less than a month ago actually, we closed that location. There might be some of my DNA left in there, but there is nothing left.
There's some essence.
But let me give you the latest. No one actually has heard the news, and we haven't even announced this yet on social media.
You hear it first.
Yes.
Ready.
Depending on when this is launching, but
Break it down. Next Wednesday.
Okay, perfect. I'll wait for you guys to announce. We are expanding our upstairs studio on Arville, and we're actually going to have 2 additional rooms, one for aerial. No poles in that room. The other one just pole dancing, high ceilings.
I've been wanting to take some aerial classes. I still have. It's on my bucket list, and I still haven't done it. I've taken pole dancing classes.
Oh, girl, we're gonna have you in our aerial room.
Yes, you are.
In the location right across from the Palms, you guys. So I mean, it's
so like if you're a tourist coming into town,
you
can just like take an Uber right there, and you're fine.
I actually take an Uber from the Palms. I'm kind of lazy.
See, there you go. It's crazy. I met you at Divas Day Out, and I was doing a 50 Shades of Grey event, and for the first movie, I was doing a red carpet event, and I was going around to all the different booths and collecting stuff for our swag bags. And you were like, "Here, have a bunch of free dance classes."
I remember that.
Yes. And you were like, "And do I get tickets to the movie?" And I remember like,
and I went.
Yes. Did you go?
I did.
Yes.
it's all full circle.
I was so crazy with that event. I knocked on so many people's doors. Like there was a boudoir photography studio out here. My girls at Options. Hey girls. And I went and I like knocked on their door, and I was like, I've got this great event for you, and you need to be a part of it. Like I just did that.
That's good. That takes guts.
I don't know. I was in the zone. I knew this event would be big, but yeah, it was just so funny. I knew I liked you because you were like, and you're going to give me tickets, right? Because I'm giving you this. And I was like, fuck yeah, that's a boss bitch.
Wow, that was fun. I didn't even know you were going to spring that one on me.
No, everybody,
So fun.
everybody has a Fawnia story because even in our last episode, we hosted with Faces and Aces Las Vegas. He's a podcaster in LA. He did a Vegas episode where he was on a pole.
Oh,
He
jeez.
took a pole dance class at your
He
studio.
did?
He
I
had
don't
to
know
have.
if I was there,
he
to
had
be
to.
honest.
I don't know if you
it
were
was
there.
another one of your instructors.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, I know. Like I know a Fawnia.
I think
blah, blah, blah.
Trixie. I have a feeling I hooked him up with Trixie.
Yeah.
That's
She's still
awesome.
with us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he was like Fawnia, and I was like, oh, we love Fawnia. And we talked about I talked about your baby shower because it was off the chain. It was like pole dancing baby
That
showers.
was in
And
an episode that we did. I don't remember what
listened to that
episode.
Yeah. Is
Love
that the
it.
one?
Yeah, I was right here.
Yeah,
breastfeeding.
it was so rad. I loved it so much. We're so excited to have you on because you are a straight girl boss. You're like
Hell yeah.
entrepreneur, businesswoman. You are you're a mother, and by the way, congratulations on the
Thank you.
sweetest little raven wave of all time.
That little baby face.
And he's got some of Logan's swag. We get some passed down
does.
swag. We're sending the baby
does.
swag your way. Yeah, I mean, you're such an inspiration too, and I just think that you are relatable. What did we say? Would you say earlier?
I poop too. It's okay, you guys.
That
We
is
are
what
all
she said.
family. We are all family.
We're all the same.
Yeah, so we want to dish on some secrets and just spread some of that girl power. Another big attraction when you come to Vegas, not besides taking pole dancing and one of her many amazing classes, all on the schedule. We're going to post links and everything. But
Yes.
you started Pole Expo.
Pole Expo,
Can you tell
yeah.
us about like Pole Expo and tell us, give
Okay,
it to
Pole
us.
Expo this year. I'm so excited because
Yeah.
we're moving to the Rio Hotel.
Ooh, yeah.
And the rates are amazing. We have workshops actually going on sale March 31st.
Okay.
So by the time this airs, they
Yeah.
are selling like hotcakes. So usually some of them sell out
Yes.
in minutes, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So we've got people coming from up to 50 countries just traveling over to learn pole dancing, see performances, competitions. It all goes down on August 22nd to the 25th at the Rio Hotel.
Book your parties.
Book. I think I've had girls hire me to do their makeup for that event.
Oh, maybe.
I think I have. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
because
sure.
we have a competition.
Yes, for the competition
The Pole
event.
Classic
yes,
on Thursdays usually it is.
Yes, I have had girls hire me like, come in and do my makeup real quick. And I'm like, all right.
Oh, that's great.
What you
Wow. Well,
want?
this year it's Friday. It's a Friday night.
Perfect.
But there's competitions. There's actually 6 additional contests this year because the U.S. Pole Sports Federation is having their events. And it's all ages. We've got kids, classique, we have men, women.
That's so awesome. So are you stoked that pole is going to be in the Olympics now?
Yeah, I've been working on it with a lot of different people around the world for a long time. I don't know when it's going to be though. And
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be like the next Summer Olympics. I was ready for it.
Jeez, I think, and I'll be really honest, there's some federations that are saying we're closer than we actually are. But Summer Vine from Florida, she's going to be at Pole Expo this year. And she might be an interesting one if you guys can get her on the phone. She can really shed official light on where we are in terms of the Olympic strategies. Like, are we really that close? I don't know. I hope it's going to happen within our lifetime.
That's
actually
so
more realistic.
fucking awesome.
Yeah, because there's such a stigma on pole. I've shared that I used to be a dancer, and when I was in there, doing it, I'd have girls come up to me and they're like, "Can you teach me some pole tricks?" I'm like, "Well, we'll wait till the after hours and we'll do this." But there wasn't a studio. There was nobody teaching it. That's why when I saw your flyer, I was like, "Oh my gosh, finally! Like, let's get this on the streets."
And it must have been hard in Vegas because there's really, at that time, clubs were 24 hours.
Oh yeah.
Now some of them do close. I think the market's changed a little bit. But,
Oh really?
but yeah, back in the day when I moved here, they were open around the clock. So showing the girls, I guess it would have been okay falling slightly on your butt
Yeah.
at 8 a.m. in front of a customer.
Exactly. You're just like, who cares? It was the only option. And,
Yeah.
being in gymnastics, that's what I was drawn to and just seeing that. But the pole dancing continues to be so beautiful. And I love that, like, men are doing it. It's very accepted for men.
Yes.
It's very accepted for even kids. Like, you have kids at your studio. How old do you?
We do. The youngest we have are 7.
Okay.
So
That's awesome.
7 years old. Bring them on down.
I love those videos of you see. I used to take ballet in school, where you see the girls on point doing pole, like doing ballet and pole together. Like
Yeah.
those routines can bring me to tears.
Yeah, Elena
almost.
Gibson. She lives in the UK now. Actually, she just moved to Italy, but she's Canadian, as am I. And she does point and pole.
Yes, I think I've watched her videos on
Elena
YouTube.
Gibson. Yeah, look her up. Beautiful.
Who are other couple of like if people want to YouTube some really fabulous pole dancers because you know them all like you are the
I don't know as many. I know some old school because I don't really go around and surf and watch too many videos, but some good ones to check out. There's a local lady here, Jamila DeVille.
Jamila DeVille, yeah, I know all about Jamila. I've taken
She's
classes from her.
Australia's first instructor, and she lives here. Una Cavilla. She's pretty badass. She's going to be at Pole Expo. I'll just give the Pole Expo.
Yeah,
names.
give
You
the
guys
Pole Expo
know.
babes. Babes look forward to.
Janine Butterfly. She was in the Michael Jackson show for years.
She was Dirty Diana. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a dear friend of all of ours for years too. Yeah. Janine, she's a good friend. Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll leave it at that 3.
Yeah.
But there's lots.
Let's
There's
keep
lots.
it there. And then definitely check out Pole Fitness Studio because the classes are amazing. It's not just pole. What are some other ones to draw people
That's
in?
true. We have, some more mainstream classes. If people just want a good old boot camp, we call it rock bottom. And you're going to rock hard ass. And yeah, we might twerk a little bit at the end since your booty's fully pumped.
Yeah.
And then we've got yoga and stretching and then even just simple striptease classes or lap dancing, chair dancing, learn a little routine with a chair.
Oh, yeah.
And then the aerial, we've got the anti-gravity yoga we'll have soon.
Yes.
Aerial hammock, Lyra, where we hang from the hoops. And we may bring back Zumba, cardio kickboxing, salsa, ballroom. Those are more seasonal when people want them.
And just so your studio can have it all, because of course they have it unlimited, you can take all the classes. So if you are maybe people are more comfortable with Zumba and kickboxing and things that you find at your local gym, but experience more. And I think there's a lot of people feel very like, oh, I'm not at the right weight to pole dance, or I'm not sexy enough, or
That's a lie.
What? Yeah. How do you feel about people that are so intimidating with pole dancing? Like,
it
shut it down.
Really, it seems that regardless of how you feel that you look, everyone's scared. Yeah. And even when you're starting your career as a stripper, you're freaking out. My jaw was shaking, my teeth were chattering. I was taking tequila shots, and I was this 19-year-old. I was about 40 pounds heavier, but I was so confident in my body, but I wasn't confident in myself. So everyone usually takes, whether it's days or even a couple of years, to get the courage to walk up those stairs into our studio. Everyone's nervous. It's like the first day of school. So just get your butt there. I think that many people will find that it's a family. We have a real
welcoming.
warm atmosphere. And if there's any little catty bitches in the house, we swiftly let them go.
Good.
And they know they're not welcome back.
I mean, I can attest to this. When I took a pole class, I was like, I don't have the upper body strength to get up on that pole. There's no way. Because it was pole / MJ taught it. It was pole / you taught us lap dance.
Pole
routine.
and lap dance. It was I called it the striptease workout. So it was half pole and then half we finished
half
it
pole,
off with
half
the
lap dance.
Well-rounded.
Yeah. And I was like, there's no way. And she was like, I'm going to get you up on that pole. And she got me up on the pole. So ladies, or gentlemen, or whoever, whatever you identify as, sorry, whatever, you guys will get on the pole. I promise.
Will. Wear shorts. Don't wear lotion or oils.
Nope.
And if you're having sweaty hands, which many people do, there's gloves. There's gripping products for pole dancing. So just come.
Yeah.
And we'll take care of the rest as long as you show up.
Yes.
And the feeling afterwards, like just so empowered and crazy. Is just absolutely
It's
the
great.
best.
And then just to shed some light, I mean, I
wasn't a really big girl, but I guess for my own strength, like it's not normal to hold your body weight on a pole. As women, we're not normally doing that. And many guys have the issue too, but it took me 3.5 weeks to even get my feet off the ground.
Yeah,
So I understand what it's like to not be able to lift your body weight. I was never a dancer. I've never taken gymnastics.
Yeah.
And I have a fear of public speaking. So just get in there and we're all human at the end of the day.
Yeah, you can do it as much as I can. I was at my heaviest when I took that class, and I fucking it's just one leg up, and then you lift the other leg up, and you spin, and you do it.
I love it.
Bree is just Bree is one of our inspirations over here too. She's just owning it and just.
I'm trying to. Everybody keeps telling me, they're like, you've lost more weight, and I'm like, the scale ain't said that, but sure.
it's also how your clothes are fitting.
It is definitely how your clothes are fitting. I have noticed that because I went from. I mean, I've lost almost 100 pounds in a year.
Wow, that's impressive. And I'm sure you're gaining some muscle because you're probably moving your body more and you're eating better.
And I'm working out. And
and then you're losing the fat. So your body is going to look different. The scale may not say much. So ignore that scale. I would really try to throw it like maybe once a month. because it might drive you crazy.
See, maybe
That's a
maybe
good tip.
maybe once a month is better because I
It
do
is.
once a week.
It's not working for you. I can
Get
tell
it
it's
out of the
fucking
way.
with your head.
It is.
So yeah, once a month would be better. I don't even have a scale in here. Not that we need one. I have one for the baby, and that's kind of fun.
Oh yeah.
He's gaining grams.
Babies are different. You want
Babies
them
are
to gain
different.
weight.
You're
He's
right.
on the food scale.
And he's a vegan baby, so
He needs to gain that weight.
Yeah.
But I'll be your little trainer. Just go to once a month and just see how that goes after 90 days, like after 3 ways, and just see
Interesting.
if you're less obsessive in your mind, because there's 2 minds in your head. One
yeah.
that's like, come on, you've worked so hard, you can have that extra scoop of cereal or whatever. And I won't even say chocolate cakes. We know that's not good. But like extra potato or stuff that we think are good, which they are. But I don't even know where I'm
moderation.
going with this.
No, please, no.
No, you're going somewhere with
I'm
it.
rambling. But yeah, I think just once a month, and that way you focus your energy on other things, because it's not about the weight. It's
Yeah,
how you
you're
feel.
right. It's about what you're doing with your body. Because even like, it's crazy because like we could all, like all 3 of us could be at the same weight almost, and we would all look completely different.
Absolutely. Different
You know?
bone structure,
Different-
density.
Different everything.
Yeah.
Like, I've looked at women who are like 3 different women who are all 150 pounds, and it's like one, you could tell it's all in the booty. One, you could tell it's all there.
And one woman's maybe 6 feet tall and she's a stick.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You never know.
It's all about like it's all different bone structures.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing hopefully a photo shoot that's 8 women, same shirt, to show.
Is it a wet shirt?
I wish.
That's what I want to know. Is
Yeah.
it white?
I mean, I'll show you my boobs later.
Okay,
That's
I
not
used
a
to
big
be a
deal.
man in a woman's body.
But no, because it's to show the way like women who like wear the same size, all like the way clothes fit differently, even if you all wear the same size. And I think that is a fantastic little photo shoot idea.
Yeah, that sounds fun. Like to see
Yes.
how that goes.
I would too.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
There,
hopefully
too.
I get chosen for it. Like, hopefully I get picked.
Oh, you're not organizing it.
No, I'm just kind of in the lineup as one of the models for the shoot.
Sweet.
Well, we could do our own idea.
I'll just take the idea.
5 women's 5 jeans. 5 pairs of jeans.
The sisterhood of the traveling pants. What?
We're creating all of this stuff, but yeah, I mean, Fawnia has an incredible website. I've been drawn in by many of your blogs. I'm like, ooh, I need to read this one, and I think I was giving you I think I messaged you. I was like, I was reading your blog. It was just I was trying to learn a lot about fitness and nutrition and all that stuff, and I really just wanted to. You're just always been so inspired to me. I mean, look at you. You just had a baby, and it's like, when you see those celebrities,
can't
and
even
you're
tell.
you're like, she must have did something crazy to, you look.
Tummy tucks.
You look.
Just kidding. Totally kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
But people think that, and you're just like it's a real fear for women to have kids and think they're going to lose their self, and not only that, but their body.
Yeah.
And I've had 2, and
You've not lost your body.
I honestly have a different body, and I appreciate the
different
curves
body.
are a little different, and I love it.
It's definitely a more feminine body, I believe,
Yes.
that you see with
Yeah.
women after they've had kids, like because the hips spread a little bit and you just get a little curvier. But I
Do
think-
you have kids?
No.
Oh, that's right. I remember you're the single one.
She's our single babe.
You're the fun one.
I am the fun one. I do not have children.
your secrets.
You know what's funny is Chris.
But we're warming her up.
Chris, her husband, tries to make fun of me. Like last week, he was like, "Oh yeah," because I love her daughter Vivian. Vivian asked me last week. She was like, "Will you be my best friend?" And that was like the biggest honor I've ever had in my life.
That's cute.
Because she hated me at first, and I'm like,
She just does it. She stink eyes everybody. She's cold.
she's cold, and
She
now
had to be
I'm
the
now I'm
popular
best,
one in school.
now I'm best friend status. So I feel very honored. But
Yeah.
Chris was like, "Oh, Bree wants daughters when she starts having kids," and I was like, "No, I really do. Would love to have a little girl."
But
Watch her have twin boys.
oh my god, that's what happens.
You know what's
Don't-
funny is I actually had a medium.
wanted a boy.
I
I
had
had
a
a girl.
medium tell me. She told me, she was like, "You are gonna have 2 girls," and I was like, "Oh, that sounds like a lot of work. I don't know if I want 2 girls."
As long as you have someone to help you,
Yeah.
everything is possible.
Oh, that's
It is
true.
Oh my
a lot of
gosh.
work.
And you have the amazing Near, who is.
I
just-
do. He
Okay.
entered the room.
Can we talk about his shirt?
Let's talk about a shirt.
Okay.
He's a kangaroo tank top.
He has a kangaroo tank top in the babysitter. He just took him for a walk.
So we actually took one of our tank tops that we already owned from actually a company named Just Pole, great place for pole gear, and we took it to the seamstress, and she just lived for pole. What did I say?
Live for pole.
Oh,
From Live for Pole.
Live for pole.
Okay.
And we put a little pouch in the front, and so baby goes where daddy goes.
Oh, I love it.
So cute.
He just smiled at me when I held him. Some babies are like, "Let me go," And he was like, hey, girl. He smiled.
Yeah, we're trying to throw him into many people's hands as possible.
That's good. Yeah. You're just like, here, take the baby. But yeah, it's just, the support is incredible. I want to give a big shout out right now to anybody, any parent, whether it's a single dad or single mom doing it on their own, because I couldn't imagine.
I don't know how.
There'd be
And
no
they're
free
working.
time. Yeah. It's just not fair. So, the partner is.
I don't know how any parent does it. So, I mean,
Yeah.
even if you have somebody else, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's just you do it. And actually you want to do it when
Yeah.
when it's a little person that it looks like you, like pieces of you. And you're like, this is me. So you want to be there.
Yeah.
As stressful as it is, it's all the feelings. It's all of that. But, fitness, if you're looking for some fitspiration or anything, officiallyfawnia.com, right? That's
officiallyfawnia.com.
I love your blogs. I was just reading some today. I was like, it was like lose that flat ass.
Fix your flat ass.
Fix your flat ass. Yeah, like something like
I need
that.
to do that.
just so much insightful, and you've been a fitness model and involved in fitness since how old?
I
Young,
don't know.
right?
Gosh, I started competing in bodybuilding in 1999.
Oh
Wow.
Yeah. So you were still the
Yeah.
teenager, pretty much.
I was 21.
Yeah.
So, and I'm 43 now.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Never know.
You never know.
I love it.
You would
yeah.
never know. No.
Yeah. I wanna have that hotness. I wanna have that hotness at all time. But
and you will. I think if I keep running into you at the gym.
I know. Last time we saw each other, I was at the gym. I was all pregnant. I was like, I'm just trying to do my squats. She's like, oh, go. And you said something that really inspired me, because I feel like when we all go to the gym, we have to feel like, I got to work out. You feel like I'm a failure if you only make it 2 days a week or 3 days a week or 1 day a week. But it's like, I need to be 5 days a week and I need to be working out. What did you say?
At least an hour, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What did I say?
You were like, I just come 2 or 3 days a week and
Yeah,
I do
honestly.
20 minutes. I'm in and out of here. I don't
I'm
want to be here all
happy.
day.
I've actually done 10-minute workouts if that's all I have. And
Oh.
in fact, if it's that little, I might even just put on my music at home and make a circuit with my push-ups, squats, jump rope, whatever. And I just do a circuit for 10 minutes. And then next thing you know, I'm sweating, I'm breathing, and it's time to move on to the next task.
Hello.
But a little bit every day, or even if you only have 2 or 3 times a week. It is, you look collectively over 1 year, how much does that add up to? That's a lot.
Well, I think oh God, what's her name? Autumn Calabrese. She's like got 5 kids and has amazing abs, and she's a trainer and I love her. She does like Beachbody stuff. I think it's her. She's like, you don't need more than 30 minutes a day of workout. She's like, anything more than that, she's like whatever.
Yeah, that's what, can't remember which council, and I am a personal trainer and group fitness instructor with a current certification, but the recommended is, I think, 3 sessions of 20 to 30 minutes a day at an intermediate level.
Yeah.
So,
All right, there you go.
It's simple.
You guys hear that? Don't overwhelm yourself with the scale, with the workouts. I mean, just nutrition. Get on officiallyfawnia.com. Get inspired, and
It's what, like 80% nutrition, 20% workout, or something like
80
that?
or 70, sure.
80 or
and
70.
I have a new website, and that's just Raven giving his opinion right there.
he's okay.
My other
Oh, we want him.
website, more focused on nutrition, is vegasvegans.co.
Ooh.
So definitely check that out. Some people are like, vegan, what does that mean? And what do I eat?
Yeah.
So there's my whole meal plan is on there, and we have a lot of people that are all throughout the United States, not just Vegas vegans, but they're sharing their tips, their recipes, their thoughts about nutrition. So it's an interesting site.
I will definitely, like, my voice coach, she is full vegan. She does a vegan alkaline diet. So I'll send her over to your site. 'cause
Yeah. Oh, hello, Leo. My little
yeah,
Yorkie
her
came to
husband
say
was
hi.
just diagnosed with ALS, so they've got to be very particular about their diet.
Yeah. And a lot of they say a lot of these ailments come from the stuff you're eating. So
It's
if
true.
If you're looking for a big nutrition overhaul or just some inspirations, that's a good website
Yeah.
to check out.
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
so I'm curious though. You've got to have some guilty pleasure cravings and stuff. I mean, like, what's a
Yes.
cheat day like
So,
for
yes.
a vegan?
We already had ice cream today, so
Did
we
you?
do have almond. I think it's I can bring out the box, but it's soy nice or soy something. I can't
Oh,
remember.
Soy Delicious or whatever?
That's the one. Yeah,
Soylicious.
So I like the one that
Yes.
has little crunchy nuts on it, and it's. I look like I'm describing a dildo, you know what I mean? And Near likes the ice cream sandwiches, but we have ice cream 5-6 days a week, if not 7. But it's the serving size.
Okay.
And also there's no, I'll be blunt, there's no dead animals in it.
Yeah.
There's no cow, there's no milk, there's
Yeah.
no pus and blood and
Yeah.
everything that's in milk.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
just be blunt.
Read skinny,
Sometimes we
bitch.
need a slap in the face to realize, oh my God, am I eating that? Yeah. But it's just almond milk and cashews and happiness.
Do you hear her? She's having cheat days on the daily. She's working out a few times a week, and she's slaying life.
Yes.
Banging bod. Just had a baby.
Oh,
Come on now. Come on
I think
now.
one of the problems I had when I went vegetarian was like I did it the wrong way, where I did a lot of the processed soy instead of like really doing my research and how to do like a raw vegetarian or vegan diet. And I was just like, oh, this Morningstar burger, like every day, that'll be fine. That was not fine. It threw my thyroid out of whack, and that's when I ended up like gaining a bunch of weight, because that processed soy is not good for you.
Yeah, and we do have a little bit too much of that in the freezer. But if you can at least have most of your meals, for example, if you're eating 4 or 5 times a day, maybe one of them is processed if it has to be. If not, keep that to once or twice a week.
Yep.
And get your chickpeas and everything else, broccoli, mushrooms, everything else that has protein.
Just a whole bunch of hummus, guys.
And hummus. Yay.
Some peas protein is a good
And
protein.
peas as well. Pea protein's huge.
Yeah.
In my Sprouts protein powder that I mix in my oatmeal every frickin' morning with my blueberries and my, what else do I have?
That's a breakfast of
cinnamon
champions.
and
Blueberries, cinnamon, oatmeal, and you do a little
and
soy.
protein powder. Oh, and coconut oil.
Oh.
It is delicious. I'll take a picture of everything tomorrow morning. I'll send it to you.
Send us. 'Cause we're gonna
Perfect.
load it up on the Instagram.
Yay,
And we're
I
gonna
would love to.
We're gonna have the cutest episode photo, because we want Near, we want Raven, we want to have
Yes.
everybody.
Little Yorkie in there.
Yes, we want the whole fam. We're gonna have the fam up in this.
I use I do the 310 shakes, which are plant-based protein as well.
Okay.
And it's the only protein shake I like. Like a lot of protein shakes have that like protein texture.
It's kind of gritty.
It's gritty.
Something's going on there. Can you send me a picture of your...
Of my 310?
Yes, please. I wanna
It's the
see your
ones that
tins.
Jay Wow, like she pushes them. It's
J Lo or J Wow?
Jay Wow. Jay Wow.
Is that a
She's
boy?
from
Jersey Shore.
Oh, jeez.
Funny, I got time
How
for Jersey
far
Shore.
back are we? I haven't... I watched this.
I don't know.
Watching
Like
Lucifer currently.
That's all I
Lucifer's
watch.
a great show.
It's gorgeous.
But yeah, it doesn't
Anyway.
have that gritty taste, and it's salted caramel is the flavor that I really
That
love.
sounds nice.
It's so good, and I put just apples and a little bit of cinnamon, and it tastes like dessert. But it's so good for you.
I think I'm going to whip out a titty and feed my baby.
I think. Do you want to take a pause? Hey, it's MJ.
And Bree! We are so excited to see you at our first live and interactive podcast taping Saturday, April 27th, 8 p.m.
And did you hear where it's going down? To fill you in, we have the world's first pole dance instructor, the lovely and talented Fawnia.
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, come down Pole Fitness Studio and enjoy a live podcast at my place. Pole Fitness Studio at 4265 South Arville Street, right across from the Palms Hotel.
I'm so excited. And a meet and greet after party at the Palms Shark Bar. We will be handing out tons of Keeping It Casual podcast swag to everyone.
That's right. You can also get in on our monthly swag giveaways. Just give us a rating and review on iTunes, and please keep sharing screenshots when you're listening to us on your Instagram stories.
Winners announced the last Wednesday of every month. We look forward to seeing you.
Woo!
Cheers! Yay!
All right, so we took a fabulous, we got new mommy in the house. How old is he now?
Raven's 5 months.
Yeah.
We took a booby break.
Booby break. He was hungry. He's singing for us now.
He is.
You
want to talk?
Yeah. Oh, fourth mic.
Thank you.
It's your first live podcast, Raven.
It is.
You heard it, Raven Wave, 5 months old.
He's got a lot to say.
Oh my gosh. So Fawnia, we've got some, we've talked about Pole Fitness. We've talked about Pole Expo. We've talked about her amazing studio.
Yes.
And buying your book.
Oh, the iTunes book.
iTunes.
Actually, I have a copy of it
Oh.
right up here.
Oh, yes.
The world needs more couples like you.
Well, this one's just kind of fun and silly, but it's for couples that might want to spice up their relationship. Basically, they can open to any page, and that will be the mission for the day.
This reminds me of our sex challenge.
It does.
So it's like one of those flip books with pictures, and it has like these really great things.
couples tips.
Couples tips. I
yeah,
love it.
that was a bit of vandalism, obviously. Yeah, it's just really fun. We had a great time for about a year and a half just taking pictures randomly.
Aww.
And the one on iTunes obviously won't fall apart.
This is the
I'm
perfect.
sorry that this is falling apart. I feel like I'm ruining it.
It's just a fun,
perfect,
simple book.
Coffee table book to
It is a cute little
flip
coffee
through. It's an inspirational book.
And there's some nudity in there, so it's complete.
I just
Complete
flipped
for
to
all
a page and it has a sex swing. So
That's all the things.
We made that. That was like,
you made that swing?
yeah.
I have a door sex swing.
But the thing, our challenge was we wanted the man and the woman to both be in the air at the same time.
I love it.
Accept each other's differences. Okay, so it's a lot of amazing
love it.
photography
Thank you.
and some
It
really.
is.
I love books like that because I'm not. Bree's more of a reader. I'm more of like a flipper.
Yeah.
So this is the perfect book for me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, these are great little love and sex challenges. We already told Fawnia that we always issue a self love or a sex challenge. So she's gonna keep her hat on, and if something pops up in the show, then she'll drop something for you.
Sex challenge. Get laid.
Yeah.
Unlike me.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You're telling me that throughout the next part of this program, if I can think of some advice for someone to get, like, hey, here's a challenge, I just have to spit it out?
Yeah. Or if it comes up in
told
conversation.
them,
Okay.
like, we've told them, like, give really good head. That's your
Okay.
sex challenge.
Okay.
Like,
Do people have to report back?
Yes,
we would like
do.
them
Yeah.
to. Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes they do, but it's vague, or they're like, "Please don't share this," but thank you for the
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Yes,
nice.
we have got thanks for the inspo, and I was like, I'm doing my job now.
Yeah.
I am doing my
that's
job.
good. You're changing lives. That's great.
I sold passion parties for years. Well, yeah, that's how we met. I did the 50 Shades of Grey event. I'm all about it. I'm like, yes, put it up your ass. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a huge part of life that people don't really talk about or they suppress because they don't have time for that. But it's a huge part of who we are. So
Exactly.
I think it's good.
And it's playtime. And you know what? When you're a mom and you have a business to run and you have a man and you're both sharing time and you're trying to like raise a baby, what are some how do you guys make sure that you carve out one-on-one time for each other?
Today was a challenge. So it never happened. And we're like, Raven, why didn't you tell us you were going to nap for an hour and a half? Had we known. But yeah, it's every day you just have to expect little. And if you get anything, then be happy.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, under promise, over deliver.
Yeah, I've learned that in me, Chris and I situation. It's like sometimes you just got to catch a quickie. You got to let the kid on YouTube when you don't. I got a 4 and a 1-year-old. He's napping. She's on YouTube. It's like, hey, I got to talk to you for something back here. Come on, let's go. You just
3 minutes. We got 3 minutes.
No,
Get it when
that's
you can.
smart. That's really, I think that's very realistic.
But this is also dealing with like a walking, talking, understanding of what's going on. A 4-year-old.
They're going to have a vision if they walk in.
Yeah, it's not good.
So yeah, be happy if your child isn't even walking yet. It's still almost game on everywhere.
But it's also important to carve out that one-on-one time for a partner. So what are some ways that you guys are able to connect with having a newborn?
Little Raven may be going to bed at 7, 8 o'clock, and if I can stay up till 9, then it's game on. And we have, I don't see it right now, but we do have a little coconut oil that Amy Raven gave to me at the baby shower. Yeah, shout out. I'm combining my words. Blame it on the wine. And that's been really awesome. So having coconut oil in every room, maybe some condoms, because we don't need another Raven. Condoms sprinkled everywhere. But the good news, I am breastfeeding. I'm not getting my period.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be able to get pregnant while you're breastfeeding.
You can.
They say.
But normally you would, and it's kind of like a natural birth control if you're breastfeeding at least every 3 hours.
So,
Really?
that is interesting. Yeah, it's because you don't have a period when you're breastfeeding.
I don't have a period with my birth control.
Oh, so yeah, you're double whammied.
Something about
The arm birth control.
yeah. I mean the breastfeeding that doesn't allow.
Yeah, it's all about hormones.
Yeah, it's too much
So-
science that we're like not qualified to be talking.
Okay, I'm like, I'm interested in this. I'm like, so if I do have one girl, then I could just breastfeed the rest of my life.
and bang it out.
I don't know how long
night.
you can breastfeed for. Like, what's the longest? That's what I want
I
to know.
don't know. I saw something with like a British woman who had like a 7-year-old who was still
Wow.
breastfeeding.
Sometimes
No, I
it's
don't
just
know
a
if
little
she was
disturbing.
actually producing milk or if it was like a comfort thing.
Could be a
but-
comfort thing. But what would be nice is to be able to pump milk, have it in the freezer or fridge for whenever you need. Probably the freezer because fridge won't last long. But it is so good if someone's catching a cold or a cough, they're not feeling well, they're stressed out. It boosts your immune system right away.
Oh yeah. Even they say like if you're sick or you're not even have the best diet, like it's still it's still like incredibly powerful.
I've actually heard of women who will just like pump and sell their breast milk online.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I believe it. I know that Kat Von D, she wasn't producing milk, which no one does the first 3 days. But anyway, the first 3 days she was very stressed out, and she wanted someone with a plant-based diet for getting breast milk. So she found some online.
They do.
Wow.
Even when I was breastfeeding, I was like pumping like without it, and I'd have so much extra, so I started freezing it. So I was able to do that as well.
Do you still have some in the fridge?
No, I wish I did. After I stopped breastfeeding with my first one, I had it for maybe like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
Like, so it was becoming a weird, like, I can still pump, so I'm going to save it. And
That's
saved
good.
That is like gold.
I saw a thing online called the momsicle for when your babies start teething. You pump like your breast milk or whatever, and you freeze it, and you put it into like a little popsicle that they can suck on.
Yeah, the ice.
That sounds good.
Ice.
We have those little popsicle thingy-majiggies.
Oh, okay. All right. So we were talking about spicing things up with your partner, especially challenges with the kids. So we had some of our listeners ask about role playing. We did a sexpert thing. So we are very interested in different fun scenarios. Scenarios. I don't know.
Oh, scenario. Depends. I'm from Canada, so probably scenario.
Yeah. But is there any fun, interesting role playing scenarios you could like maybe suggest, throw out there? Maybe a little.
Okay. I don't know if this is really a suggestion, but we did have near fully in drag.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yes.
Like professional makeup. Samiha Glam did his makeup.
Whoa.
And we went to a friend of ours' birthday, Cassandra Rachel, our former studio manager. We went to her birthday. We went and saw Aussie Heat, I think.
Oh.
They were jumping all over him.
Yeah.
It was fun.
So you played the role like live throughout the night to build that anticipation.
He just wanted to dress up like a girl. He's like, I
love
want to do that.
it.
I'm like, that's so cool. And I know many people may not want their boyfriend or husband or king, in my case, to be a woman, but I freaking don't give a shit.
Oh,
and he was
own it
happy,
all.
and I'm happy.
Own your sexuality.
Yeah, it was cool.
Exactly.
We never had
love
sex
that.
afterwards, and that's one thing I think would be kind of fun, is to have something sexual with him dressed up as a woman. I think that'd be really freaky.
Yeah.
Like somebody come and hit on him or something while he's dressed up as a woman.
No, like me suck his dick when he's dressed up as a woman. Something like that.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
think.
say it out loud. Just say it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of my favorite build-up of sexual moments was actually just happened recently with my ex. I have I talked about this on the podcast. I have a set of Kegel balls that connect to an app, and they can watch your exercises.
Wow.
So I went to Walmart, had him in. He watched my exercises, and we had the hottest sex that night.
That's
Fuck
very
you for
cool.
breaking my heart.
Oh, yeah, fuck you.
the hottest
damn
trip
it.
to Walmart of all time.
Yes.
Didn't he like?
He could control it and turn it into a vibrator if
He saw you walking around with the Kegel balls.
yeah, if he
That's
decided I
crazy.
did a good enough workout.
So my dog, just so you know, right now is going to lick you until you tell him not to.
Oh,
he's a man. The funny thing about Leo made my day on Instagram, if you must know.
Yes.
He will lick, and then you'll notice he's actually gyrating at the same time.
All of a sudden he's humping your arm.
He's
You're
getting
like,
off on it. You'll be like leaning, and he's humping your hand and licking your elbow. I figured him out.
We
so,
respect you.
Yeah.
No judgment, Leo.
No judgment.
I think both of my dogs are asexual because neither of them hump. And they're both very dominant dogs. I thought they would try and but they just bark at each other. I don't know. That's all they do.
I love that your
They
dog
have
is an
sex talk.
Instagram.
They're doing sex talk.
Bowie is a Pomeranian, and he's very, very tiny. And Kona is a husky.
Oh,
So no,
there's no sex talk there.
There's no sex talk there. I would have to hold Bowie up,
A frightening scenario to walk in on. That's for sure.
Exactly. Like, I'm not that cool of a pet mom.
Yeah, that takes it to a whole nother radio show. Leo,
There he goes.
Oh, there he goes. He got me.
He got him Jay's
Leo,
arm.
Sup,
I'm
Leo?
gonna put him in the bathroom where
okay.
Raven is having a bath.
He's okay.
I don't know.
He's only like 4 pounds, so
Yeah, he's 8.
I didn't even
He's
notice until he finished.
Okay, hold on. Fawnia's going on hold because my dog is going to come everywhere.
It's okay. Yes, I've just been loved on by little. And his Instagram handle again, what is it?
Leo made my day.
Leo made her day for sure.
Check out my new dog.
Jeez. Leo made her arm.
Oh man, we're gonna put a link to all this stuff on Instagram. We're also gonna link to your fabulous coffee table inspo book. I love this.
Thanks. Yes.
We all get in cranky moods. What's something you notice you do you know, when you're like really cranky, and then how do you snap out of it?
We all do. We have the funny things we do. Like Bree's a shopper.
I do.
I will clean the hell out of the house.
She's
and,
like,
not
fuck you,
talk
I'm going
to
to
my
clean for
husband.
you.
You know, I don't really get mad.
That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a couple times in the past, and one time it was really bad. Like, I flip out once every 10 years.
Wow. What is the secret?
Right now, I'm with a person that really tries to talk and understand me and vice versa. But I think for me, I get more worried, scared, nervous. I've got a lot of shit going on in my life right now.
So
but
anxiety is
anxiety, and I've started cleaning.
Okay.
And I don't normally clean. Nir does all the cleaning. So, yeah, I started cleaning. I'm like, this is weird. But, yeah, it was just like fear and craziness and sadness. But I think for me, maybe just go have a shower, go have a walk, go to the gym. Yeah.
A good workout.
That's it. Put myself to bed, have a nap if I can.
Yeah. A shower
nap
will
is
do
good.
magic for you when you're a mom. You're like, I just need a minute to like just steam it out.
Yeah, have a shower. Have a shower. It's so good.
Even for non-moms, like if I'm feeling like the world's about to crash on my shoulders, I'll just go in, turn my shower up, and sit in there until I'm ready to face the world again. Because it's like that area where you feel like I'm completely alone, I'm completely by myself, and no one's gonna bother me.
True. And bath is a great option too. Just sit in the bathtub
with
and just
some
soak.
Epsom salt.
Yeah, maybe don't play Jan Arden or Sarah McLachlan because you're going to cry.
Yeah.
But yeah, just have some candles. Yes, I mean hip hop. I'm going to come out of this freaking bathtub. It was a good day. Ready for a challenge. Yeah, no, I definitely think water helps.
Or a good podcast to get you out of your head. I love a good podcast, like something really bitchy and fabulous, or something. You know.
Yeah, because you know what, bitches, we all poop.
Yeah, we all do it.
We all shit. That's the moral of today.
Stars, they're just like us.
Yeah, and my new slogan, like my friend Cody Nicholson, he was here for a couple of years, and he's been through a lot in his life, and he has a tattoo, or maybe, I'm pretty sure he has the tattoo. It says, "This too shall pass."
Yeah.
Like, it's very much an old saying. I just remember that as well. Like, one day we're actually not even going to be here.
Exactly.
So what is there to even stress about and argue about? We just need to smile.
Love, like, just respect people. And you know what, I try to give everybody like the utmost respect right away. And it's like, don't you hate that moment when it's like they've lost it all? That is like one of the worst things to me. It's like, I gave you everything and you just, bye.
Yeah, I'm usually the one that says goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, when something doesn't serve me anymore, I've learned just to move on and let go.
Exactly.
Even if it's to no longer check their texts anymore.
Yeah. Or if it's just a person that just is just toxic, and you know, you've been forced to work with them, and you just have to be like, hey, I'm kind of done with you because I don't need to play this cordial game anymore.
We don't need to do this anymore.
I don't need that frustration in my life. So let go of toxic people, and it's okay. You know,
and it takes practice letting go. It does. So women and men are born every day, and until they know and learn that they have the strength and power and the permission to do what's right for themselves, they get stuck in that abusive situation. It's hard.
Terrible.
Yeah.
But one of the things that irks me is when humans just talk about how unhappy they are, and like, I hate, like, the example I always use is, I hate my job. Okay, so change your situation. And then I just don't like people who want to sit there and complain about their situation but not work on anything to try and change it.
Yeah.
That's one of my biggest pet peeves in the world.
Yeah, and we know there's a couple people like that. We do not name names, but we know there are people like that on social media, and it's tough to follow or like or be their friend.
That's why you do the unfollow, like the thing where you just mute them so you don't have to see them, and
or
then
deal with their unfollow drama. You unfollowed me.
Yeah, 2018-19. Wow.
Isn't it weird? I have this
It's
joke
okay to
where
let
it's
people
like
go.
2000, like dating in 2019, dating in 2018. I had to, because this is a legit story. I had to text my ex-boyfriend and ask him to take videos of me off of his phone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we never had that 10 years ago.
Exactly. 10 years ago, it was just like, okay, bye, whatever. And then, like, now I had to text my ex and be like, hey, that video of me sucking your dick that has my full face in it, needs to take it off your phone.
Yeah, or he needs to pay you big time.
Well, he doesn't have any money, so he needs to take it off his phone.
It might be coming to Vivid soon.
Well, as long as I get some money.
Yeah, sometimes a little bit of a release of a porn gets you famous.
Oh, damn right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So then I could take our podcast and be the next Kardashian. I am ready for it. Okay.
Are you gonna do that for us?
Yes, I'll do it for you. That's how much our friendship
Do
means.
it for the girls.
Let's do it for the girl. Let's hear it for the girls. Oh,
Yeah.
we always name a song title after our guest episodes.
Yes.
So I was thinking a lot about a song title. So
We just made it.
I mean, that might be. I was also thinking of Lucky Star by
Oh, I
Madonna.
love Lucky Star.
know
I
you
used to go
do.
around when I was in grade 3 to all of the classrooms in my elementary school. And I was in grade 3, 8 years old, dancing, doing little air bands to this song with two girl female backup dancers with me.
I love
And everyone was eating their lunch and just watching us. And I had my little ghetto blaster. And at the end of the song, the girls clapped and the boys just looked annoyed. And I was like, do you guys want to see that again? And the girls were like, yes. And the boys were like, no.
Yeah, and then
It's
they
so
followed you around
funny.
everywhere.
I don't remember if they did or not, but it's just so funny that I was doing that in grade 3, 8 years
Yeah.
old.
And you-
then I became a stripper and then the world's first pole dancing instructor.
Love it.
It's weird.
Leading women, I used to do that as a kid. I was always like, there was a new song on the radio. It was like, okay, we're gonna make up this dance routine. And
I would totally be your
Yeah.
backup dancer.
Oh, it was always, I remember at a barbecue, we always had barbecues, and I had me and my friends, we did like Rob Ace, It Takes Two. And we did
Yes.
this little move where we're like humping the ground and then rolling to the other side.
We call that
humping
the
the
twerk
ground.
now.
Yeah.
Or the TikTok.
Yeah. And my dad was just, you can hear, because my mom's video, and he's like, why are you letting her dance like that? Like, what's going on? She's like, honey, just let her do her thing, But we're just like humping the ground, like, like getting it.
But you're just doing what feels right to the
Yeah.
music, like
Yeah.
instinctively. Your dad
yeah.
just went to the club the previous Friday night,
Yeah,
and he
he's-
saw that.
He's
so.
embarrassed. He's like, help me, Jesus.
Oh my God.
But yeah, just like rallying the girls and dance routines. It's funny. It leads into being teaching dancing and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
My girlfriends and I, we would make up dances, but I always had to. I'm a singer. I always had to sing. I was always like, let me take the lead on this.
We never had a singer, but none of us could sing.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Where were you when we needed you?
Not even in the womb yet.
No, I guess not. I was in Canada. You were here.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I was in
okay.
LA probably at that point.
Our
Well,
next
maybe-
saying we're the backup dancers you can sing.
Yes, I was gonna say.
Let's do it. Let's create a routine. I'm ready for it.
The life is young. We can meet again.
What are we singing? What are we singing?
Well, we got Lucky Star. That could be the name of
You
our.
must be my lucky star.
Yes.
You shine on me wherever you are.
Yeah, we could be background because you're not tone deaf. Thank God. Yeah, this is good.
Let's do it.
Very far away from the microphone.
My voice coach is gonna listen to this and be like, "Why is she singing that nasally? She needs to
Is
stop."
she listening to you though? Does she listen? This would be
I think
good.
so.
Okay. Yes.
Shout out Corinne.
Hello, Corinne.
But also we have Fawnia here. She is a new mama. She is doing us the biggest solid. I mean, I love that Bree has a story that she met you. You have just like been a big part of my dance fitness teaching journey, and you're just an all around badass
Big in the community.
inspiration.
Oh, thank
And-
you. You guys rock my world.
Yeah,
Aw.
Thank you.
we had the one of the girls, Jamie Ross from Bret Michaels, on a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was the thing. You rock my world. The
You rock my world.
Oh,
Remember
really?
Rock
Remember
of Love?
Rock of Love, the show on VH1 where Bret
I
Michaels
do.
had all the girls competing to be his
Will you stay in this
Yes.
house and rock my world?
That was about one of the last times I watched TV.
Yes. Well, one of the girls we had
Wow.
on a few weeks ago, we made friends with her. Her name is Jamie. She was on the 3rd season of it, and she
Okay.
was 3rd runner-up.
She's badass. But
She's
yeah,
so badass.
that's what he said to everybody. You stay
rock
here
my
and rock my
world.
world.
rock my
Wow.
world.
Well, I gave you that flashback. Okay, no, you guys are my lucky stars.
Yes, there it is. Lucky Stars. It's on.
It's already sold out.
It's already sold out. You guys, speaking of sold out, like, thank you so much for letting us hold our very first
Live
intimate
show.
live podcast at your beautiful pole dance studio.
You're welcome. It's going to be so much fun.
It's gonna be hard to keep people off the poles. And
I
be like,
know.
Sit in the chairs.
Waivers.
What's funny? My ex-boyfriend, not the bad one. He's a good friend. Anyway,
The good ex.
the good ex. Yeah. He was like pole dancing studio. He's like, you gonna get up on the pole? And I was like, no, I'm going to host. But if you want to get up on the pole, honey.
I mean,
Yeah.
The studio is beautiful. You're expanding. It's really,
Yes.
When is the
You know,
when's the
we
big
didn't even talk
expansion?
about that. So
I
the
know.
expansion, we're hoping, where are we now? April-ish. We're almost April. June 2019. We'll have a lot more space. Double the space.
That's amazing that it's going to be such a quick turnaround.
Yeah, well, we've been working on it for a little bit now, but we're going to remove the downstairs studio that's across the parking lot. That's saying goodbye.
Gotcha.
And we're just going to fully operate upstairs, the entire upper level on Arville.
We want to come back to Pole Expo, and we want to chat with some people that are we want to just be like live from Pole Expo.
I'm here.
We'll get you on the red carpet as people walk in.
You guys,
so much
So
fun.
we're gonna be your media for Pole Expo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I can't wait. And when is the date for Pole Expo so people can book their tickets?
August. So poleexpo.com has everything that you need, and it's August 22nd to 25th. But the big night, if you want to come and watch the Pole Classic competition, will be on Friday. I think that's August 23rd.
Okay.
Love it.
And this is the time too, like you can take these workshops and you can work and train with some of the world's most amazing pole dancers and athletes around the world, or even just come whenever you are and stop by Pole Fitness Studio. Britney Spears has worked out at Pole Fitness
She
Studio.
has. I know what pole she was on.
What other
celebrities?
Celeb drops.
I don't think she would mind if I mentioned.
Celine Dion?
I wish. I wish. She's a mature woman. You know Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton's ex-wife, Elaine. Oh. She's so sweet.
Okay.
She's so sweet.
I love that.
I haven't seen her in a very long time, and I really would like to see her again. But I was her personal trainer. I would go over to her home and just work with her, and she came and took some classes back when we were in Henderson on Pecos.
Wow.
It's been that long since I've seen her.
Oh, wow. Gosh.
But yeah, so I don't know what she's doing right now, and I don't know if she'd ever hear this. I don't even know if she has an Instagram account. But anyway, hello, Elaine. Love to have you back.
Yes, Elaine, Wayne Newton's ex-wife. Yeah, she's a big fan.
Big fan. Big fan.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, little Raven. He looks like Moses.
Raven's out of the tub. I know what it's like having a new baby and having friends over and joining me, and just like you're like, okay, I've got to get back to my baby because they can feel like I need mama's attention.
Only if the boobs start.
Start to fill in.
Yeah, then we know.
A lot about nutrition and breastfeeding in this episode. You never know what you're going to get on an episode of Keeping It Casual.
No, but you know we all poop.
That's right. We all poop. We're all cool enough, and we all do it.
You know, I'm so happy that this is happening because you've been wanting to get a new mom on for a while, so you two could discuss like mom stuff. Because I feel like it's been a lot of like, let's dating and relating, and dating and relating, and like you're like, I've been married, like I got kids, I need somebody I can talk to about my stuff.
I'm like, how are you getting it in right now? How does this happen?
Yeah, no, it's quick, and sometimes it's late at night.
Yeah, you're a damn fox. I mean, you're just
thank you.
freaking babe, Fawnia.
Yeah, the package is good on the outside. I did lose 17 pounds of the 20. I only gained 20 pounds, but I had 43 years to plan this. I was focused, but the flexibility and then this nerve thing going on in my back, even though someone might look very fit immediately afterwards, you never know what's going on
underneath
internally. It's crazy,
mentally and physically.
It's
all a lot, you know. And some of this, like if you said after you had the baby, some of the anxiety and depression stuff like you've never felt before, I too went through some of that. It's a little bit of, because they say postpartum comes in all different colors and flavors, and,
for sure,
and sometimes it's a little bit, sometimes it's very heavy, but it wasn't until like I kind of stepped outside of that and I was like, I was struggling a little bit, you know, mentally, and I could feel it better when I'm coming out of it. So, you know, just don't be hard on yourself if you are feeling ways that you're like, what is this? Like, I'm normally a generally easy, you know.
The first 2 weeks were hard, but I did that whole placenta thing. You know, I had the at-home birth, and we took the placenta and we had it put into little pills.
Oh, I've heard that helps with postpartum.
Amazing. So any sort of freakiness that I'm having lately is just my lovely other part of my life that we can't divulge into.
Well, you know, but it's, you know, it's all these hormones that fluctuate through you, and even though you're strong and I've never dealt with really too much like depression, anxiety, but after the children, I did have a little bit of that, especially with my second one, and it wasn't until, you know, a couple of months of feeling better and getting my head back, and I think I shared that with Bree too.
You did.
I was like, I'm feeling crazy, and addressing it and looking at it, be like, okay, I'm having a little bit of postpartum, because I guess I just looked at it like as something that was very specific, but it's so different to everybody. And you're like,
and it came 2 months after for you, not right away.
I think it was maybe like in the first month it started to happen, and then within like 3 or 4 months I realized like I'm I'm not myself. And I think for me, I started going back to like hot Pilates and just getting back into my routine and little things. And when I started to feel better, I look back, I was like, I was not in a good place, but I had a good partner and good support. But
sometimes it's just
too bad.
like I can't speak on post baby, but I can speak on mental problems.
Love it.
Definitely
That's
can do
good.
that. It's just finding a second to do something for you. And I've had my depression anxiety goes very deep. Like I'll go take a 6-hour, not recently, but like when it got really bad, like I would go take 6-hour depression naps and, waste half of my day in bed.
Sleep anxiety and just,
because it came to a point where it was just like I wasn't sleeping at night. I would sleep in the day. And when the sun rose, I did not want to leave my bed. So it if you need to be on medication, I say be on medication if that's going to help you. But at the same time, it's finding something. I realized I had to find little things to do for me, like once a day at least. I just heard about this recently. Instead of because we all get so stressed out and we're like, I have to do this, I have to do that. You have that ongoing to-do list in your head. I've heard take that out of your brain and make a ta-da list at the end of the night. The ta-da list
Ta-da?
Ta-da, like ta-da. Like
cake,
look
cake.
at what I did today.
Yeah.
Even if it's like I just got up and did the dishes, like that's still something you could put on your list instead of doing a huge list in the morning of all the stressors you have to go through. At the end of the night,
or all the things you didn't
all
do.
the things you did. Yeah, all the
Oh, I
things you
love
got
it.
through today.
It's
Your
very
ta-da
good.
list. Yes.
That's a nice little self-love
Yeah.
challenge.
Self-love challenge. Yes.
Yeah, that would be the self-love. The other one is just put your boyfriend in drag. I don't know.
Yeah, there's your sex challenge.
Sex
All right.
Or
challenge.
maybe you just want to be the man for once. I don't know.
Something a little taboo.
Do something taboo. Yeah, wear his shirt. The men always find that sexy. Or maybe you'll feel sexy. Oh, boy. I think we need to have a part 2 sometime down the road.
Oh, I agree. But Fawnia, again, thank you so much. We definitely want
welcome.
to. How about we check back maybe before, after Pole Expo?
Yes.
Do a recap or
Let's
a
do it.
pre-cap,
Yes.
whatever we want to do.
Pre-cap and recap and during.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
all
day.
3.
Yeah.
Triple threat.
Oh, Instagram. Where can people find you?
Well, the one I run myself is Fawnia Mondey, my name, and then Pole Fitness Studio and Pole Expo. Of course, Leo has Leo Made My Day, and then of course the vegan is Vegas Vegans CO.
Okay.
Love it.
We're going to link to all of this in the show notes
Yes.
and on our Instagram and make sure that
Yay.
you can connect. And
And Raven Wave, you got to
Yes.
check out Raven Wave 2019.
Well,
fourth mic
baby.
today. Yeah. He got a little fourth mic on
You
there.
did.
We got some of his sounds. So, yeah, definitely check it out. And officially Fawnia.com. I still love all your nutrition and info and everything. It's just, it's a big package deal. We're going to wrap it all up in a pretty bow. Put it in
Yes,
our
we
show
are.
Notes.
Beautiful.
All right, guys. Until next time.
Until next time.
You might be my lucky star.
Bye.
Girl, that was fun.
Another fun conversation with you.
Yes, if you have any feedback, email us feedback at keepingitcasualpodcast.com.
My Twitter is Breemixed, BREEMIXED.
And I'm at MJ Radio Diva, any social platform.
And don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Keeping It Casual Podcast. You get to see live videos, silly little photos of us.
All the dumb photos that we talk about. Anything
Yes.
photo-wise we talk about in the episode, it'll be there.
We look forward to hearing from you.
We'll be back with more gossip about nothing and
Everything. Bye.